Happy Monday, Liverpool versus everybody, top of the week. Jump right into it. Speak a little bit about West Brom, kind of some things I learned, and then jump right into some topics, concerns, issues with Liverpool Football Club, and then the Spurs match in the Cup. So I think West Brom definitely had a plan going in, but they really couldn't execute it. And I think that just shows, how hungry we were to bounce back from that Man U disappointment. That was a nice warm up, as I think Klopp mentioned, for the West Brom game. And it's easy for people to talk and jump right to the set piece thing, right? Because I think we know that's something that we can struggle with from time to time. But it nullifies how good we were. And the last couple games, we've allowed goals, and they've been just from set pieces. So number one, that shows that we're making it harder for teams to break us down in open play. And where in years past, or let's just say when Klopp has been here, a lot of times we've opened ourselves up with the way we play the pressing and moving guys forward. We've let some holes in the back, and teams were able to get at us when we did that. So we're doing better with that, and the discipline is definitely showing, and it's showing that the training has been a real big asset, a real big help for this club, and not having the European football has really helped to get all of these things that Klopp is trying to put into this team, into this system. So again, yeah, it's been a blessing in disguise, or not even in disguise. It's been a blessing because it's really put us at a really good level, and we look really promising moving forward. So just imagine if we didn't concede set pieces. I mean, how dominating we would be. So yes, getting back to clean sheets would be lovely. At the end of the day, it's a win. It's another win at home. We're undefeated at home. I'd love to keep that. I think we can do that. Another game coming up against Spurs at home. So it'd be nice to keep that going, that win streak at home, or non-defeat streak at home. But yeah, West Brom was always going to be a tough team, and they always were going to play really hard. I think they made some mistakes early on, and we benefited from that, which is great because a lot of times we'll have chances that we take off of teams and we don't do anything with them. And yes, it would have been nice to score. We could have had 3 or 4 goals, maybe even 5. End of the day, it's a win. I'm not going to complain too much. I know that it's something that they're working on in training. I know it's something that we'll see it pay dividends in the season at some point. It's a long season. As long as we're winning, I'm not going to try to find things to complain about, especially when we totally dominate a team. Being more clinical is, for me, more important, and putting teams to bed is more important than us conceding a set piece here and there. As frustrating as it is when you see it, because it makes the end of a game very nervy. I'm still proud of the 3 points. I'm still proud of the team bouncing back from a bad performance, in my opinion, against Man U. So, Steven Gerrard apparently, allegedly, talks about him coming back. I don't know you guys' feelings on that. Sure, Steven Gerrard, of course, welcomed him back with open arms. I think those situations have a way of being distractions, though. At the same time, I feel like Klopp's not going to allow that to be a distraction. As much as he wants to welcome back Steven Gerrard, the moment he feels it'll be a distraction, I'm sure he will, shut that down. So we'll see. I mean, I feel like from what I have seen up to this point, they have a pretty good relationship, Gerrard and Klopp. So should be fine. But yeah, to see him on the sideline as a assistant coach or whatever, be great. Can't complain about that. I just hope it's something that will be a positive, and I feel like it will. Maybe I'm just looking at it as it possibly not being a good thing, but I don't see how it couldn't be. So let's applaud that, and hopefully that's something that can happen, and we'll see how that works with the team. LALA, round of applause. 100th game. I mean, that it's like you said. It's funny how time flies when you're having fun, and under Klopp, this guy's just been a revelation, man. I used to wonder how he was, or why he was captain for Southampton. I didn't watch many of their games, obviously, but you can see why he was so loved by Southampton faithful, why Pochettino made him captain, and why he loved him as a player. LALA's doing really well, and you see how we possibly could have been missing him in the Man United game. And even when he come on, you can see the spark he gave us. Same with Genie in this West Brom game. So hats off to LALA. Congratulations, man. My man LALA, I affectionately call him, or as a family, we affectionately call him LALA. But he's doing really well, man, and it's good to see him doing that. He deserves that if anybody does. All the talk about him not adding goals and all he does is these tricks at his feet and things like that. He's proven everybody wrong. And I think he knew within himself he always had that. I just honestly think having Klopp in just gave him that much more confidence. I think Klopp really believes in all the players, and that belief from your manager and love and support from your manager, it's amazing what that can do to your play on the field. So again, congratulations, LALA, making the 100th game. Henderson will be missing out, and it's probably not a bad thing that he misses out. He probably needs a little rest. Got a game at the weekend, so same with Milner. I can see him probably getting a place on the bench or not even on the team at all. Just staying in the crib, resting, relaxing, recuperating. Want to see Moreno back out there. Apparently he's been doing really good in training. He's waiting his time, and it'd be nice to see him go back in, see how he's looking after all this time off. Want to see Klavan back in. Preferably for Matip, just to get Matip some rest. Not that he needs it. He's been a beast this whole season, and we can see that was a huge steal. And at the end of the season, I think that would be looked at as probably one of the big moves that we made in the transfer window, and also for free. And you can see why Klopp was bigging him up before the season started. He's been doing really, really good and been living up to the hype. So want to see Grujic get a run, young Kev Stewart, any of the academy guys come in and play. Maybe see Ings, Sturridge. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see. I think Spurs will probably have a much changed lineup as well. They've been playing a lot of football with the Champions League and the League and the Cup. So they'll probably be resting some guys. But either way, it doesn't matter who's playing. It's going to be a tough game. Been several draws the last few times we played them. So I expect another tight, close game. But I also expect to win. I just think right now there's no team out there that frightens me at all. There's teams, that we got to respect everybody for one. And there's, top team contenders or, our closest rivals that can be trouble. But I just think right now we're playing in a way that if we lose, it's because we're beating ourselves. And that's just how I feel. Call it cocky, call it whatever. The only way we're going to lose, I think, is if we beat ourselves. I don't think a team's going to just come in and dominate us or wipe us off the pitch. So, obviously, yeah, looking forward to just seeing Liverpool play again, no matter who it is. It just happens to be, a rival in Tottenham, which I believe is becoming a really, really strong rival with them. These two managers, these two teams being almost identical in the way we set up. But yeah, be another chance to see them play. So that's exciting. That's exciting. And don't get it twisted. Tottenham, although they'll be changed side, they've got some players on the bench that can come on and are going to be just as hungry as the players we have that haven't been playing. So I just want to talk about that because it's just nice that we have that kind of a problem of who do we play from week to week. That midfield right now, Emery. A lot of people were down in Emery for the West Brom game. I don't know why. I thought he played really, really well. Much improved from the Man U game, which you can expect him to be a little rusty. I think he bounced back. Sorry, a little tongue tie. He bounced back in the West Brom game and definitely showing signs of the Emery chain that we know of last season, and how he's been under Klopp. So, but yeah, I think Henderson right now is undroppable. Clearly, LALA is if he's 100% fit, which looks like he's getting close to that. So as far as the league games, it's going to be hard to see if it's going to be Wijnaldum in some games. Is it going to be Emery? Is Emery going to come in for Hendo? What's the best midfield lineup? And we're still not even putting Grujic in there, who I think at some point will bust into the starting 11, maybe through injuries or suspension, but he's going to get in there. I think he definitely will be starting or should be starting in the League Cup match. So and also Kev Stewart. So we just got a lot of good players, especially in that midfield. That's going to make it a problem for Klopp, but a good problem. So that's nice to see. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'll be seeing the game a little later, and I'll come back with a video post the Tottenham match. So red men, everybody have a good red men and red women. Let's have a good week. Support the team. Spurs Liverpool. Doesn't get any better than that. Till next time.